just as quickly as Super Rugby's finished, the All Blacks season is upon us. We're counting down to the first All Blacks team of the year. Of course, playing the Pumas in Argentina. Ollie Ritchie, Alex Powell out of Newshub Sport. We're going to attempt to pick it. We're going to have a go. We're going to put our selectors' caps on. 6 uncapped players are over in Argentina at the moment. I don't anticipate all of them will play, but it will be interesting to see how Ian Foster strikes a balance between giving them experience and, of course, putting out a team there that can beat the Pumas and grab those vital rugby championship points. Alex, let's give it a go, and we'll start in the front row. For me, this is relatively straightforward.
Picks itself, doesn't it? I imagine we'll see the exact same front three that dominated last year: Ethan de Groot, Samason Tokyo and Tyrell Lomax. You want to move on?
Yeah, agree with you completely. Cody Taylor's been very good, but again, I'm with you. I've got Takiaho there. In the locks, I've gone Brodie Retallick, Scott Barrett. Brodie Retallick, obviously, likely not going to have Sam Whitelock. Certainly that's been the indication from Ian Foster. So I've chucked Scott Barrett in there as well. You seem to be thinking differently.
I've gone slightly different. I think we'll see a bit of an indicator as what the All Blacks are planning to do with the forwards this year. I think we're going to see Scott Barrett in at number 6, but given the absence of Sam Whitelock, of course, who has suffered an Achilles injury during Super Rugby, I think we'll see Tupou Vai was a really understated player for the Chiefs in what was a really good season. So I would like to see that rewarded with Test selection first up.
Yeah, and you make a good point about Barrett at 6. We've seen Foster play him there before. He likes him on the blind side. I don't think he's going to do that because I think he's going to want someone a bit bigger, someone who can make a bit more of a presence over the ball. I would like to see him go with Luke Jacobson personally, but I don't think he will. I think we'll see Shannon Frizzell in that number 6 jersey along with Kane and Artie Savia. I think you've got them as well in 7 and 8.
I've got them as well. I like Jacobson's versatility, and I think so do the coaches. I think that's why we'll see him on the bench. Covers 6, covers 8, could probably cover 7 as well. But
has played all 3 before for sure. Easiest, along with the front row, easiest: Aaron Smith, Richie Mo'unga, 9 and 10.
Easy.
No need to dwell on that. Pretty much the same in the midfield as well. Geordie Barrett, Rieko Ioane. I would have had Anton Leonard-Brown in there if he wasn't on the naughty chair. But have you got the same in the midfield?
I would. I also echo what you say about Anton Leonard-Brown. I like the idea of Rieko Ioane coming on as an impact player. We saw Sonny Bill Williams do it perfectly in 2015, and I like the idea of Rieko Ioane in 23. You've played an hour against a bloody good All Black side. Rieko Ioane comes on, you're having nightmares. Yeah,
I agree completely. The outside backs is a big talking point at the moment, and this is where I think we're going to see our first uncapped player. I think we're going to see Emoni Narawa start on the right wing. He's been one of the Chiefs' best all year. We've seen how powerful he can be with ball in hand, how he can break through that defence. I think we're going to see him unleashed on the right wing. Of course, no Lester Fainga'anuku, no Will Jordan. Caleb Clark takes the left, and given you've got Emoni Narawa on the right wing, I think you need an element of safety there, so I think Beauden Barrett plays at fullback.
I agree with you with Barrett at fullback. I think we're going to see Sean Stevenson in 14. Generally, the All Blacks for the better part of the most decade have gone with a winger and then almost a wide fullback in 14. Stevenson's the only fullback or specialist fullback in the squad. Barrett's safe at fullback. He could play anywhere. Damien McKenzie unfortunately misses out, but gives you an option at 22 on the bench to cover 10 and 15. Sorted.
I have Damien missing out as well. Just quickly on the bench, Tamaiti Williams I see getting a debut off the bench. I've also got Luke Jacobson bringing some impact off the bench. Cam Roigard and Sean Stevenson also both get debuts off the bench for me. We have to see what Sean Stevenson can do at Test level. This is as good an opportunity as any. Alex, your bench?
More or less the same. Roigard debut. I've gone Braden Ennor in 23. I think the makeup of the squad sees that sort of 23 as a wing midfield utility. Braden Ennor's there, as is Dallas McLeod, who it doesn't look like will make a debut barring a shock. So look, I think that's where they're going to go. We will send these to Ian Foster, let him know our thoughts. I'm sure he will go in completely the opposite direction, but that first All Blacks team is named overnight out of Mendoza. It'll be interesting to see what Ian Foster goes with. You can catch that team and all the reaction at newshub.co.nz.